Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Nunez! Well, that is rather wayward. Caceres gets into some space. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Gets his head on it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And here's Nunez. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Defending of the desperate variety. And they've got rid. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ball swung in. Howson tries to clear. Great vision. Now that... Can he finish? And it's come back out to him.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Cruyff is standing... Big chance!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the finish! He can get that clear. Well, there's a probing ball. He's hit it long, but astray. And he's intervened well there. And it's Beckham. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Cruyff. Saliba going full tilt down the left. And that's been won straight back. Rijkaard. This looks promising. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Beckham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is a little undercooked. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Howson gets across to intercept that. Oh, quality clearly deserted him. And, oh, given away. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Nunez. Beckham. Oh, that's a fine interception. Gets good distance on it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kaka. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Salah. Now it's Tonali. Raikkonen. The most accurate pass. Beckham. And Balde. Mbappe. Not the most convincing of passes. Could be danger here. And that's a goal kick. The message is clear, none shall pass. Can he spark a counter here? Good running, strong and purposeful. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Corner number 2 then. Seen that early. Goes for a shot! No mistake! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Zanetti. Now he's off and running. And we've reached half-time. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Inter certainly can feel happy about how things have gone.
There's the start of the second half. Well, that's well spotted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, super find. He's being urged to shoot, and the shot! Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. Caceres. Beckham. Kaka. Cruyff. Saliba gets over and intercepts. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that he's going for goal! Cross goes in there.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Belletti works it forward. Bastoni makes the interception.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Threads one in. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Batistuta, brilliantly cut out. And he is slightly undercooked, that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nicely intercepted. Cruyff. Just about up to the hour now. It's a searching pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tonali is onto this. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here.
Attenzione, un cambio.
To further improve their position of comfort. Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
A case now of complete control. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's beautifully weighted. It's a promising position. Engages and forces him off the ball. That could spell trouble. Hangs one in. Oh, what a climb! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And that is out of play. And it's Salah. Here comes the corner. Inter Milan have their third corner. That has been knocked clear. And it's going to be another one. So their fourth corner of the game. Right card is there to clear. Good ball, good shapes to shoot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
They're up to 5 corners now. He's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Could move up a gear here. Can he latch on to this? And he's picked it up out wide. In towards the backs. Up he goes! Just needed better contact. Right card. Now Saliba. Bellingham. Pass is just off target. Trying to hit the front line here. Belletti. Cruyff. Now he's got space here. Right card. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Bastoni, decent chance! Unspoiling kindly here! Yes! It is no contest, it is a landslide! And he's only too grateful to capital, and that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for.